Hello everyone. Myself Adesh Mule, Director of IDI Institute. I welcome all of you to today's very special session. This session is all about medical science optional and UPSC. So to discuss on this topic, we have a very special guest today with us, and he is none other than Dr. Aditya Singh. So though I introduce him as a guest, but he is not guest for us. We have a very long association with each other. I think from last 3 4 years,
Yes, sir.
we know each other very well. I have personally seen his UPSC journey very closely, and that's why we have kept this session to answer all possible questions that UPSC aspirant, particularly from the medical science background, those who want to pursue this particular civil service career, they want to whether they are undergraduate or they are completed their graduation MBBS degree or maybe internship, their internship is going on. So, not like postgraduate or those students pursuing their post graduation. So there are variety of candidates who want to pursue their dream or want to pursue career in civil services and have lots of doubts and queries. So today in this session, by one, we will Dr. Aditya will answer all these queries. So welcome Aditya.
Thank you, sir.
So first of all, my question will be related to this new trend, the increasing trend in which more and more young doctors want to pursue their career in UPSC. If you see, medical profession itself is a noble profession. It itself offers lots of opportunities to the candidate or the person who want to pursue the career in medical field. Despite that, we are seeing that this trend of young doctors coming to medical this UPSC field, it is increasing. So why this is so, and what is your take on this?
Sir, I'm Dr. Aditya, and as you know, I'm an orthopedic surgeon. So, after becoming orthopedic surgeon, I switched to UPSC preparation. The only motive was to serve a larger population. So, most of us, like during COVID, what we felt that as a doctor, we were like, for example, in my case, we were handling I was handling a ward of, let's say, 40 patients, 45 patients. But at the same time, the district DM of my district, she was handling 40 to 40 lakh people, and that too with varied requirements like food, sanitation, education. So in a way, the civil services offers a much wider canvas, a much diversity of role that as a doctor we can do. And now in this age of social media, where the information is very easily accessible, so now doctors and like me who are, they are realizing that yet we can do much more in medical field, plus the knowledge that we have gained, the expertise that we have gained, we can use it very well to affect much wider public discourse in a civil services. That is why you see the shift that doctors after doing their MBBS, doctor doing after like me who did I did my post graduation, and also from other faculties like nursing, BSc, agriculture, animal husbandry, they are coming to this field.
Okay, so you mentioned that you are orthopedic surgeon, and now you crack this UPSC examination. So briefly tell us about your journey.
Sir, I did my MBBS from NRS Medical College, Kolkata, and my specialization from Baba Saheb Ambedkar Medical College, Delhi. And I did a brief 6 months senior residentship from Cantonment General Hospital. And in 2022, during COVID, I realized that this experience that I had, that I need to do more. And those experiences, those real time experiences, that propelled me that what is the next pedestal, and this is civil services that can offer me that platform where I can do much more to the society. So in a way, that is why I, after my post graduation got over, I switched to civil services examination preparation, and here we are today. I cleared this time.
So, what is your rank in this UPSC examination?
Sir, I got 545 rank this time, and this is my second attempt, first mains, first interview, and in my personality test, I got 195 marks, and I credit that score to my hard work that I gave to medical sciences background, coming from that background.
Okay, that means medical science optional. You are saying that it help you not only in mains but also in personality test, that interview part, third stage of the UPSC. How it is help in third part?
Sir, actually, we see very few doctors are there who try to come into the civil services. So whenever we come, so the board member, they are already very curious that since you have done so much hard work to get into medical sciences, and in my case, I did my post graduation as well. So they were very curious that what is the drive for you? Like, you are already well settled, you have a very good job, whip, and you have fame, respect in the society. So, but what is that particular reason that propelled you to here? So, in that way, I can say it helped me, and also my training, the where I faced lots of issues in my emergency, where I had to handle multiple cases at the same time. So that in me helped in developing a sense of remaining calm and thinking very rationally in high stake situations. So I think that in a way helped me in handling the board members very well when they ask tough questions.
So, can you say that the same qualities will also help you when you will be in an actual service or in actual you will in the actual position and run the administration?
So, as we know, in doctors' field, most of the work is related to common public. And since I come from a government college throughout my life, so I have seen the lowest most strata of the society. And in a way, I have very much how deep empathy for them, and I want to do and very compassionate for them. So that impact during my growing years has helped me a lot. And as a UPSC civil servant, you have to be very focused for the lowest most people, the poorest of the poor. So in a way, that empathy will help me into generating more, being more compassionate and serve them much better.
Okay. So with this brief introduction, now we will shift our discussion towards the freshers, the young doctors who are in dilemma whether to pursue career in medicine or in a in a mind somewhere they are also thinking about joining this service and making preparation for this prestigious UPSC examination. So for undergraduate students, can they start their preparation when they are pursuing their MBBS degree?
Sir, as we see that medical science optional can be taken by MBBS graduates, nursing, uh, those who have done animal husbandry in veterinary, the veterinary sciences graduates. So they can take it because the base subjects, they are very similar in every field, like anatomy, biochemistry. We all study the same books, so in a way, it is very easy for them. So paper one can be easily handled. So, and regarding paper two, uh, there are few case-based studies. But if when I analyze the 25-year-old, 25-year PYQs, I found that very similar cases are there. And since our you provided us with the notes, and which was based on the last 25 years PYQs, it helped me a lot to sort out those questions at one place that were already provided to me. And I practiced the answer writing test which I as a student joined this institute for. And so yes, it can be done. And regarding the second part, sir, if you are serious about UPSC, it can be started in the first year itself. You can start with just preparing for medical science optional itself, and as because both the subjects are aligned in your MBBS studies as well and in your this as well, so you will have an advantage, and it will save time for your GS preparations.
Yes. So if students select medical science as their optional, so this optional is carrying 500 marks in mains. So this you are saying that this preparation of these 500 marks can be begin in the first year of MBBS or BDS, nursing, or any similar types
Dental,
of
anywhere.
yes, colleges or studies they are pursuing. So then, with respect to GS preparation, for optional preparation, they can begin as early as possible because studies are same. But for GS preparation, from which year they can begin their GS preparation?
Sir, I would say that for GS preparation, third year would be perfect because in the first 2 years they can get on with medical sciences optional and heavy sub. At least you can by the third year you can finish the part one itself. So that can be done, and you can start by. And second thing, you can read newspapers daily. So that will help you from the first year itself in the GS preparation, and you can just keep in touch with the syllabus of the UPSC, that what are the topics where they are asking the PYQs they can asking. Because if you start preparing GS from the first year itself, then your MBBS studies will also get hampered. So it is better that instead of riding two boats, you stick to one your medical science optional, and once you are comfortable with it, then switch to GS in the third year, and then you will have ample time of 2 to 3 years till your internship comes for every field. And because more or less everybody has the same 5 and 5 years for, like, for dental, for MBBS, for even vet sciences, so this way they can very easily do it.
Okay. So this medical science test is A under this category. It is getting uploaded. MBBS year-wise many tests we have kept, and can this first year, second year students join this test series and accordingly attempt the test paper associated with this year, particular year, specific year
Uh,
of under when they
so,
are undergraduate?
Sir, actually, this is very good, and it also helped me in preparing step by step. As there was always a fear of writing answers, that how I'm gonna write answers. So this way it will help from the first year itself, that a student is getting practice to writing answers, and the same, his fear of writing answers will go away when he start writing answers of GS papers as well, or essay writing where you have to write 1200 words. So this is a very good approach, and it, for me, it helped me immensely. So I would suggest everybody to just start with small amount, then go for the bigger part. So this is a very good approach, and it personally helped me, and I would suggest to others also. Okay, this is a very good approach, and it will help you too.
Uh, UPSC.
And sir, one more point, like, since this institute provides offline as well as online, so those who are outside Delhi,
Yes.
they can also write their tests, upload the copy, and get it evaluated. And for you, I was one of the evaluators, so be sure that I will evaluate your copies, and you will get a very good feedback.
So UPSC is optional examination is in a descriptive format, and our UG or PG exams are also in a descriptive
Yes, sir.
format.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So both are descriptive only.
Yes.
But is there a change approach of answer writing is also similar or different to the university exam and UPSC examination?
Sir, in university exam, we have a liberty of time, that we get more time to write answers, and there is nothing called word limit that we have to stick to. But in UPSC, you have to write fast, you have to write a good answer, and that should be done within that stipulated time. So that is one difference. So if you start practicing from first year itself, this will be very easy for you. And second, when you write your semester exams or university exams of first year, this is also serve as a practice question, because 90% of things are similar. So it will as a help you as a answer writing test as well.
So, along with this test series model, we also have a daily answer writing. So, if someone is not that confident to attend the this mini test or full length test, can they begin with the daily answer writing and gain that confidence?
Sir, sir, as I said earlier also, a small step is the first step in the correct direction. So those small steps can be used as a stepping stone. So, and if you are not confident for writing, let's say for 1 hour, so you can start by writing for 15 minutes, get a hang of it, and proceed according to your pace. So if who is a person who is confident enough, which usually doctors are, they can directly go for this test. Or if you, let's say if you are not getting hang of UPSC, then you can just simply start that daily answer writing and proceed as according to your speed.
Uh, we get many queries from the last year MBBS students regarding the internship. Their query is whether the internship completion is required to appear to the UPSC prelims examination or not.
Sir, in a way, they don't require your completion. So what they require is when you join, you have at least have a provisional degree or you are a pass out. When you join the this, let's say you get selected. So before that, you have to give your degree to them. Even if you have a provisional degree, you can submit it later on, uh, even after joining. So that is not an issue. You can simply come and give the exam. So that is not even an issue.
One personal question in between regarding your UPSC journey. When you started your UPSC preparation?
Sir, I started after completing my post graduation, uh, and it took me a good chunk of time to get clear about how things were doing. So that is why I joined this institute, because I had no idea. And you, Adesh sir, Gajanan sir, you guys helped me a lot to get a hang of these subjects, and you showed me the way that yes, this is how you have to proceed. And the 25-year-old, the analysis of the question papers. So it helped me that no, the what we studied for NEET PG, the syllabus of UPSC, let me give you a very good fact that it is only one third of what you read to clear NEET PG. So in a way, that was eye opening for me, and it boosted my confidence that yes, first attempt I can clear it.
So when we see various doctors pursuing this UPSC dream and appearing to the UPSC examination, some of them also take other than medical science option, particularly anthropology, political science, or sociology, or something else maybe. What is your opinion? Doctors should take medical science optional, or they should also explore more?
Sir, I would say that doctors in my opinion, they should stick to medical sciences, because this is what they have studied for 5.5 years. So there are multiple reasons that I'm going to tell you. First, when you prepare medical science optional, it is what you have read from your books. So, and it is only one third of what you are going to prepare for the NEET PG. So that is one part that you have the source book already available there. Second, this institute provides a well prepared note, so you can use that as a foundation stone, and you can add it on your own. You can build on it. Third option, I would say that that in UPSC passing rate is less than 1%, or that only less than 1% students qualify, and that is true even for doctors. So what I will say that, let's say God forbid if you don't get selected, you can still go for NEET PG or UPSC CMS exams, and you can still earn money by working as a junior resident. So, and that way, this medical science optional will help you in keeping in touch with your core subjects. And last, when you go to interview, they will ask you that you studied for MBBS for 5.5 years, or you did your post graduation, but still you are not confident, and that deducts marks. Like that will give literally derail your interview. So that is why that was one benefit that I got, that I stick with medical science as optional, and their questions were also related to medical science as optional, and that is why I got good marks in personality test.
So you just talk about the success ratio in UPSC. So in that way, doctors have one advantage, and that can be a disadvantage. Advantage is that plan B. Plan B is ready with all doctors. Why I said that that is also disadvantage, that might be after failure in first attempt, but that too at a first level of prelims examination, maybe because of CSAT or GS, the doctors feel demotivated. Since they have option B, they may immediately switch to the option B. So, what is your opinion that how many serious attempt doctor should give to the UPSC, and then after that he or she should pursue plan B.
Sir, I would say that in my opinion, this is my opinion, that minimum two should be given and not more than three. That this is where you have to stop that. But because as a doctor, you know that you are a better judge of your character and your stamina. And since you have already passed a very difficult exam like NEET, so you know that whether you can crack this exam or not. And in most of the times, they do crack it. But I would say two attempts minimum, because first attempt in most of the time they people just get a hang of the syllabus only. So at least give two times and maximum three. Then you can think of switching to NEET PG or UPSC CMS. And even I know cases where people have switched to UPSC CMS and still have pursued to go for UPSC, and they got selected. So, but it is what at the end of the day it is your decision, that because it is your career and your goal.
Sometimes what we have seen that students is clearing prelims, mains, and appearing to the interview, and in that case, he or she might be going for third or fourth attempt or fifth attempt, but since they are reaching till interview stage, so they are confident that just something is missing, and they have to work upon that. In that case, sometimes they give more than three attempts
Yes,
also,
yes,
but
sir.
that is, I think, acceptable in
Yes, sir.
that case
Yes, sir.
because they know that they are very close to the success.
Yes, sir. Like one little push and they'll
Yes.
get through.
Coming back to again that earlier question of students non student exploring other than medical science optional, that one more reason is that student complained us before us that medical science optional syllabus is very lengthy. So first challenge they face between covering this medical science optional between prelims and mains. Second challenge, when mains begins, it is a examination of 1 week. So when exams start on Friday, Saturday, Sunday, there are papers related to GS, language, SC, and then there is a gap of 5 days, and on again next Saturday or Sunday, exams of optional papers take place. So first challenge is from that prelims to mains, which is less time and it is getting reduced over the period, and then that revision of the entire paper on paper 2 in that last 5 to 6 days. So that is the one challenge they talk about. So what is your take on that?
Sir, what I did, I divided the syllabus in theme wise. For example, UPSC asks a lots of question about, let's say, tuberculosis. So I first segregated that what are the topics where the UPSC is asking question related to tuberculosis or what is this. So let's say in anatomy, tuberculosis mostly they ask is related to lungs. So I segregated that. So in micro you have to read about tuberculosis. In physiology you have to read about tuberculosis. So that is one recurring keyword is tuberculosis. And so what I did, I segregated the topics, and this institute also provided me that theme wise, that this is tuberculosis is a theme and these are the topics that they have covered subject wise. So that helped me in revising everything. And second part is, as I said, that the syllabus is not lengthy. If you have revised prior to it, if you have made your notes, and as I told you that the notes provided, that made me build a platform, or so that I revised very quickly, and those are very short, simple, crisp notes. And third, regarding revision in the last week, what I did, that I revised in such a way that I could finish that part in last 5 days only. So for example, I'll give you my secret that I for psychiatry and for dermatology there are 6 topics each, and each year UPSC asks 3 topics, and it could be anything, but it is always among those three six only. So what I did, I made playlists on YouTube and I revised through them. And within 2 hours I revised whole psychiatry. Within 2 hours I revised whole dermatology, and that saved me time. And so you have to be a little bit of very practical, realistic while revising it, because yes, it is a huge subject, but it is very doable.
Okay. In our conversation, multiple times you refer to the medical science optional notes of ISD Institute, which are helping a lot. Then my question is: should students completely depend on these notes, or other than that, which sources they should refer?
Sir, I would say that notes are just guides you that this is the way, because I, for most of the time, I drew extra diagrams. I drew extra diagrams that what I'm gonna draw in the exams, and those were very simple diagrams, which I can give you that you can show. And second part was always stick to your course books. Like for example, for gynae and obs, stick to DC Datta. So for example, for PPH management, there is a flow chart. If you draw that flow chart, you will get very good marks because examiner has also read from that book only. So it, and those flow charts are very simple. And second, do not go for other open sources for medical sciences because it is very objective and you can get wrong answers very easily. Second source which I would say that take help of YouTube. There are very good classes that are uploaded there. And third, I would say test our test series. This institute provides with video discussions. So take help of that where questions are discussed and it there it is taught that how you have to write answers. So that I think that will help them.
Regarding the test series of ISD Institute, I would like to share some insights from my side. Our side is that uh, just before 6 years, there was no support system available to the doctors or the students who are opting to medical science options. And students literally appearing to the mains with medical science optional without any practice, without any insight, without any analysis.
Yes.
They used to assume that we have studied medical science optional for 5 years and we have very good hold over it. And again, university pattern was also descriptive. There
Yes,
is
sir.
also
Huh.
pattern descriptive. You told the
Yes.
differences, but that time
Yes,
no
sir.
one was known. And then they used to commit a lot of mistakes in the optional paper. And unfortunately, mark sheet for UPSC comes out after the completion of entire cycle, exam
Yes.
cycle.
Yes. Yes, sir.
So just before the prelims of next attempt, they used to know the marks, and then they used to think about the mistakes, and then they accordingly try to redesign the strategy. But after starting this test series, and along with the test series over the years, ISD Institute has improved various support systems through this test series only. That the question papers which we are designing under this test papers, we are taking help of lot of faculties and analysis of last 5 to 10 years, and we are coming out the trend, and accordingly we are framing the question papers. Then we are also giving model answers of all the test papers. After evaluation, we are providing one-on-one mentorship support and sessions to the student. In that mentorship session, student get connected with the faculty who has evaluated his or her copy. Then, as you mentioned, because earlier you were a student of this test series, after that you become the faculty here, so you know,
Yes, sir.
and you are very much part of this whole process. That nowadays we are providing test discussion videos as well of all the test papers. So, how all these small features are helping students with medical science option?
Sir, one of the novel features which is that which is not available for any other option, that is that you can directly talk to your mentors, that and directly get a live feedback from on over call or over by meeting him, that why this was evaluated. And as you rightly pointed out, there is a dearth of mentors because there are very few who even appear or even take medical sciences optional. So that is why your institute is a boon for this medical science optionals. And I am a big example of it, and many others are there before me who help, because of help of this initiatives multiple, we cracked this exam and we went through it. And these small steps, though may seem very, might be very difficult for you to even execute because of such low cohort, but for us it is a very big deal.
Apart from this test series, sometimes students are unable to give all the tests between prelims and mains time because they have the pressure of attending GS test series, essay test series. So how this balance can be achieved?
Sir, uh, through my experience, what I felt that for clearing mains, two subjects are two papers are very important. One is your essay paper and one is your optional paper. And medical science optional is very objective. That if you write just like mathematics or any other, that if you write the correct answer, you will be given marks. And the UPSC released statistics last year only that say that medical science is one of the top three
Scoring
optional
subjects.
scoring subjects that fetches very good marks. And last year's also students got 300, 320, 280, and that it is a fact that average marks is around 270, 280. That is the average, which in other optional it is not even average. It is the one of people who get highest. So in a way, the even if you are an average student, you will get 270, 280, which is a very big push to pull you to give you a good rank in the this part. So that is why I say that giving tests is very important, and UPSC exam you should have knowledge as well as speed, and to complete that exam, because even if you might be knowing the answer, and it happened with me. Like this time I missed one question. I could not write it because my speed was little bit slow, but in second paper I finished the paper. So that is why I tell you that you have to have knowledge, and plus you have to have speed, and that speed comes through by giving test series.
Okay, great. One more thing I would like to highlight here that ISL Institute and its space is especially popular among medical science students because here we give evaluated copy to the students within 3 to 4 days.
Yes, sir.
So giving checking students' copy in this short period of time, which is even in GS also, most of the reputed and popular institutes are unable to give back evaluated copies in such a short period of time, which we are doing last 3 to 4 years. So, what advantage students get from this quick evaluation?
Sir, like I also give so many GS sets. So there I used to get copies after 1 week, and I didn't know who the mentor is. So there was no way of talking back. So who has checked the copy? So for them in GS paper, you have to go to the institute and they will tell you that they will give you a mentor, so where you can discuss it. But here it is like in within 3 days, if I'm getting my evaluated copies, so I'm still in that zone of test giving test, and I know my mistakes, I know where my shortcomings are, and if somebody points it out and talks to me that look, yeah, verbally, and meets directly, so that helps a lot in improving my performance.
Okay. So I think we have discussed in detail about the medical science optional in advanced stage from various perspectives that undergraduate students how he can look he or she look at this optional, those who are completed their graduation and internship, so from their perspective as well. Now let's take our discussion at interview level, interview stage, which is the last and very crucial, very
Yes.
important stage in UPSC journey. It seems like weightage wise, if we see, mains is of 1750 marks, whereas our interview is only 275 marks. But why interview is considered very important, that I will highlight to our listeners that if you go through the marks of successful candidates, interview marks,
Yes.
so this year, All India topper in UPSC interviews, according to my knowledge, 216 marks.
Yes, sir.
And lowest score I have not seen in UPSC list, but from our institute itself, the lowest score is 124. So it is a gap of around 90 marks.
Yes, sir.
Okay, at one stage only.
Yes, sir.
That so this much gap this particular stage can provide, and accordingly selection, service preference, cadre preference will be decided. So in our initial talk, you highlighted the benefits of medical science optional in interview stage as well.
Yes, yes.
Okay. So now we are personally going in little bit depth under the Art of Interview program of ISDL Institute. We provide couple of features. The first feature is live classes taken by Dr. Prasanna Kumar sir,
Yes, sir.
who is IPS currently. Then second is we provide two types of books to the medical science students. One is related to static questions with answers, which contains around 300 questions, and second booklet regarding the current affairs related to medical science field. So this is the second feature. Third feature is like group discussions, group mock interviews, in which we form a group of 3 to 4 interview appearing students, in which one student gives the interview and rest of the students become panelists.
Yes, sir.
So there the students get both the perspective as a candidate as well as a panelist. Then the next feature of this Art of Interview program is informal sessions with me or Gajanan sir, in which we focuses on the difficult questions the student is facing. Different students have different background, and accordingly they have some difficult questions based on their depth.
Yes, yes, sir.
Sometimes the traditional difficult question for most of the candidate who is appearing to the interview at his fifth attempt, sixth attempt. So there is a gap of graduation and year in which he is appearing to the interview. So this is one example of difficult question. So informal sessions with me and Gajanan sir. And the last and important feature is the mock interviews. So here, in your case, you also taken the benefits of most of these features.
Yes, yes, sir.
So how would you like to comment on all these features and Art of Interview program?
Sir, regarding the first part, the classes taken by Prasanna sir. So I had so many doubts because this was my first interview, first time filling my DAF. So it was very easy to communicate with him, and I was one of them who asked lots of questions, and sir was very humble to answer all those questions. He also helped us in filling our choice preferences, state cadres, and which I think right now it's proving very helpful once this service allocation is going to be. Second part, sir, this mock interview and the book. So for coming to the booklet part, in my real interview, the ma'am asked question regarding WHO and the theories of origin, and it was 4 years, 5 years back that those questions were getting asked. So, but I read from there, and I knew the lab origin theory, the mutation outside theories. So I told her those question answers, and she was very happy. So I am one of the beneficiaries of that book. And third part, sir, when I gave the mock interview, the 3 to 4 questions were directly asked, like the panelist here asked that why do you want to switch to from being orthopedic surgeon to a doctor, to a civil servant, and why should we prefer you, that what special qualities do you have or do you bring to the table that you think that you will be a good administrator. And last question that helped me a lot, the Gajanan sir especially asked that, since I did my MBBS from Calcutta, so he asked that why Kolkata is getting backward, economically getting left out with respect to other states in country. And ma'am asked the exact same question. So that in a way helped me, and he specifically advised me that do not go for a political answer until and unless she asks. And the same I followed by line, and she was impressed with it.
Yeah, okay. So your score in interview was 195.
Yes, sir.
So you consider as a very good score. So that means this interview, mock interview, and many other things a part of interview program has helped you to or has played very crucial role
Yes, sir.
in getting this 195 marks in your interview.
So
Yeah.
every small cog, well, a watch runs by small cogs that have to perform. So in this way, every small support system that I was provided with, I took advantage of, and that is why I think I performed very well, the, and able to do very well.
So to summarize our this session, I could see your journey as a orthopedic surgeon to the UPSC aspirant to the IDI faculty,
Yes, sir.
and now today on 22nd of this month, UPSC declared its final results, and we were in the list in that holy PDF.
Yes, sir.
You find your roll number. So what you are doing on that particular moment? How you'll get to know about result and your name is there or not?
So it might feel a bit dramatic because since I was at that point of time I was doing hip replacement surgery along with my seniors,
Okay.
and the messages started pouring that congratulations, congratulations. So one of the OT tech staff, he showed me that, sir, result has come and you are selected. So that was one good point for me
Great,
that
great, great, great.
I was in one profession and now I'm shifting to other profession, and this is where the result comes out. So
Okay.
that was like a dream.
Yeah, great, great, great. So most likely you will be getting IPS service or the that IWS service. So what would be your message to the young doctors or the undergraduate MBBS students who want to pursue their career in administration?
Sir, my message is that see, as a doctor, we face lots of problems, and you will see that among your peers there will be lots of cribbing about that this is not good, medicines are not available, patients are not getting good care. But one point is to crib, and other is to just become a part of the system, make the policy yourself, and implement it. And that power, or it's a privilege, you get it at a very young age when you clear the civil services examination. And second, I have to say that be the change you want to see in the world. So if you want to truly serve the people at much wider canvas with a much wider diversity, come to civil services. We need more diversity here, we need more doctors here with your aptitude to work and hard work, and that you have already proven by becoming a doctor. So the services need more people like you. So come here, and as sir has said that the every other need is taken care of. So this is a very good platform where you can come and get medical sciences optional and become a very good civil servant.
Thank you very much, Dr. Aditya. And I hope our listeners, particularly from medical science background, have get answers to their queries and doubts. If is there any other query or doubt they have in their mind, so they can post their query in the comment box. So somehow, if that is not addressed in our conversation, we will reply to their queries on YouTube, where we upload this video and solve their queries, remaining queries
Yes.
as well. Okay, so thank you.
Thank you, sir.